so proudly we hailed at the twilight as gleaming, through broad stripes and bright stars, through no perilous fight, for the ramparts we marched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the one bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say the last star-spangled banner yet waving, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Evening, race fans. This is JC and Brad Becker bringing you the 100-lap Super Limited Late Model Series from South Boston Speedway in Virginia. 100 laps tonight of this Super Limited Late Model Series. This will be our second broadcast with them. They was at Five Flags last week, and tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the DB Racing family, and we're going to grab the sponsor and bring him up here and talk to him for a few seconds. And I don't see where he went. All right.
Yeah, you know, some of the guys, they're a little shy when it comes to talking live, so, you know, maybe that's what we got going on right now.
Channel switched. Channel switched. Channel switched.
Switching channels to see if I can find him,
switched.
and he is nowhere to be found, but it's Andrew Young, and we will pull, and he actually just popped back up in here.
Channel switched.
I'll pull him up.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Andrew, this is JC and Brad Becker in the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy on us?
User in your channel timed out.
Man, I think he's camera shy right now, if you want my opinion.
I guess so. So, anyways, Andrew Young and the DB Racing family is your sponsor for tonight's race. And the regular series sponsors, Premier Dental Arts, Premier Service, Premier Products. It's premierdentalarts.net. BG Designs, catch them on Facebook. They do iRacing cars, logos, and more for you. DeMarzo's Gears. We spoke to the owner last week, AJ, and they do rear end gears for all sorts of your racing needs, so check them out. Online, give them a call, 661-212-3389 for DeMarzo's Gears. All right, Brad, we was just here actually Thursday night with the Tough Enough series for Shut Up and Race.
User entered your channel.
And we was in quite a different... Andrew, do you got a copy?
I hear you now.
Oh, okay. Hey, you're the sponsor for tonight. You want to tell us a little bit about your DB Racing family?
Yeah, we're a small race team out of a small town called Stanton, Virginia. We run at Shenandoah Raceway in Shenandoah, Virginia in the Sportsman Series.
Okay. Well, sounds good. We appreciate you stopping in the booth and sponsoring and bringing the broadcast to all the fans tonight.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have computer issues tonight. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to race, but we'll be back next week and hopefully get a win.
Okay, yeah, I've been having internet issues all week, so I'm hoping I hang in here tonight too. I guess that's just part of it. You get your cars break down sometimes, and sometimes your computer does.
That's exactly right. Sometimes it doesn't always go in your favor, but we'll be back next week.
All right, well, thanks for stopping in, and thanks for sponsoring the race tonight.
Thank you.
User was moved out of your channel.
That's unfortunate for him.
Well, you said it the best. You know, even in iRacing, you can have mechanical issues that can just ruin your night before it even starts.
Yep. I've been having problems myself, and I didn't get to run my last couple league races, and it just sucks. So South Boston, 0.4 of a mile. Air temperature 67 degrees, so nice and cool evening for him. So that'll definitely help with some grip and tire wear issues. 100 laps here, and kind of one of them tracks where you spin out, you just kind of hold on a minute and get your head together, let the field pass, and then start working your way up through. I know a few races we've done here, we've seen as late as Thursday a car jump out and right up front of the leader and make contact. So
Yeah, you're not safe anywhere here at South Boston, whether you're leading, mid-pack, hanging out in the tail end. Stuff will happen everywhere here, and you just never know when you're gonna be bit by the bullet and have something reach out and snag it away from you.
yeah, watching Chad Fitcham roll in some practice laps. Looks like your leader right now is Jonathan May. He's not currently shown on the track, or he's in a different warm-up session, as they have multiple sessions when you have a lot of cars. 21 cars shown right now on the field, and should be a pretty exciting race as they're heading off to qualifying, and see if we could catch some guys gridding up to qualify this week where we wasn't able to last week. We should be able to this week, and kind of going to bounce around. The 43 looks like he's going to go ahead and reset. And we got Chad Fitcham getting ready to go on the track. We'll follow his qualifying. I'll put it up on the board as you'll see the guys as they hit. Switch it to a bigger screen there. So, all right, Chad's back there. He's out on the track, running his warm-up laps. As he's going to put down 14.693.
Yeah, that's about 4/10 off of who's sitting at the top of the board right now, so he's gonna have to pick her up a little bit if he wants a good starting spot tonight. And it looks like he touched the wall right before the start finish, which is gonna ruin his second lap.
Yep, here in iRacing, if you touch the wall or pick up any points for contact, that lap don't count. So Aaron Zimmerman right now sitting at the top of the board, and he ran a 14.1. And that's actually pretty close to what the ARCA Cars is running on Thursday night.
Yeah, I think these late models, they're gonna get the power down a little bit better than what the ARCA Cars did for the guys over there Thursday night, so they should be pretty even all in all here at SOBO.
Followed Danny Zimmerman Sr. out in that one car. See what kind of lap he can put down here. Crosses the start-finish line, he gets his green flag.
Yeah, it looks like he drove her in a little bit deep there as it floated up through the corner. Currently sitting 15th on the time chart, so hopefully he can jump himself up a couple more spots here. Alright, here we go. Cars are starting to grid up here. We'll run you through the starting lineup for tonight. Starting on the inside front row, we got the 20 of Aaron Zimmerman. Outside of him is Dylan Faulkner. Inside row 2, we got Matt Miller with Robert Young to the outside of him. Tyler Holden's going to be behind those two, with Daniel Allen to the outside. Starting 7th will be Greg Drelling. 8th, we got David Lafano in the 8 car. John Higgins Jr. is going to be starting 9th, with Paul Boozle to the outside of him. The 66 of Tyler Morgan scored in 11th, with Dave Lafano to the outside of him. Chad Fitchum puts down the 13th quickest time tonight in qualifying, with Braden Goddard to the outside of him. Go ahead.
Andre DiMarzo at 15th. Robert Duria at 16th. 17th, Danny Zimmerman Jr. 18th, 17 car, Brendan Carroll. Cody Zimmerman at 19th, Matt Setzer in 20th, and we're going to get up top here, and Jonathan May's going to round out the field, and the green flag's going to be out.
There's the start for 100 laps at SOBO Speedway with the Super Late models. Dylan Faulkner in that number 60 is not holding back. He got a good jump there out front. He's checking out with the caution being thrown now.
Yeah, he had a huge jump. And the first 2 or 3 cars broke away from the field pretty good.
We got one upside down there in the corner. May be wrong, but I think it was John Higgins Jr. who was on his roof sitting there in turn 1.
My scoring is wild tonight. Screen. Correct. See what happens here. He gets a little slow off the corner, and the 88 gets into him. He gets up into the wall. Just a little high, had to let off, and the 88 kind of kept into him, and fortunately flips him into the wall. So a couple cars on pit road getting some damage repaired.
And that's a tough one here at SOBO because the track is so small. You really can't give your guys any time to really even get anything repaired before you gotta shoot back off the pit lane so you don't lose a lap.
Yeah, we seen multiple pit stops on Thursday night for our race we had. And we had one car stop 15 times to fix his car, and he ended up finishing in the top 10. So it's kind of one of them deals, just go in, keep digging, keep working all night, and you can have a good finish if you keep your head on straight.
Yeah, I'm curious if Justin bought those crew guys a steak after that race, because they had their work cut out for them.
See Higgins getting his car repaired, getting ready to head back out to the track.
We got the pace car off. Matt Miller jumps big time with it. He's got almost a second lead, it looks like. And I apologize on that. That was Dylan Faulkner that got that huge jump on the start.
Yeah, he's almost got that stretched out to 3/4 of a second already. Now he's over a second.
Looks like DeMarzo and the 43 had issues, and we got the 14 turned around too. We got cars everywhere having problems right now.
It's one of those tracks that it'll do it to you here. These tires take about 8 to 10 laps to come in. The 14's kind of just stuck on the wall, or yeah, he's just waiting for the traffic to clear. So gets it straightened around and went a lap down. So go get some repair done. Work your way back.
Yeah, maybe start playing a little bit of pit strategy there. You know, you top the car back off. I know we've only ran 4 laps, but on if we get a green flag run, those 4 laps can pay off a lot in case somebody spins coming down in or coming off. So.
And once these guys get some heat buildup in these tires, they're going to be a lot easier to handle. It's just having the patience to do it. And 100 laps here, it goes quick if it stays green. But just one of them things, you got to keep your nose clean and survive until you can be there at the end.
Alright, looks like we got the pace lights off on the Ford Mustang iRacing pace car. They're double filing all back up. See if Dylan can get another big jump like he did last time. Pace car's off and we're green.
It does get that big jump off as everybody behind him's doubled up.
No, he's got a good restart game plan going on there, because the last time he jumped right away when the pace car left the track. This time he kind of sat there a little bit.
Battle for third right there is pretty hot. 41 into 20. Actually, between all 4 of these cars, a couple of bumbles finished behind and they collected back up.
Oh, and they're 3 wide.
3 wide, oh! 41's gonna spin.
Oh, he almost saved it.
As he got into the 88 here. You have it.
Oh.
They take a 3 wide there off to 41 and 88. Gets
Let that
collected
roll
up.
all the way through. The 88, I don't know if he was upset at somebody or what, but he hammers a guy afterwards.
You see him collected up here, and let's see goes on and gets into the 1 and 54 there.
You know, that's typical short track racing. It's early, having a rough start to the night. Tempers are already flaring.
Get things collected back up here and spot straightened out. 7 laps in. I don't think caution laps are counting here tonight. I know we should be more than 7 in, and we'll see.
It definitely feels like we rolled off more than 7 laps here, but
Yeah, we've had 3 cautions and each one's at least 4, so they must have changed it to where caution laps didn't count. So, and that's fine for a small track like this.
nah, I'm not trying to sound negative here on the 20 by any means, but I'd be shocked if Aaron Zimmerman doesn't get dumped before the night's over. I've been watching up front there, and he's losing connection a lot right now going in and out, so it'll be interesting to see if he can hang on up there with the connection issues or if somebody's going to end up getting into him before it's over.
Yeah, we caught him on the screen there a couple times, disappeared away. We're doubled up and getting ready to go green here.
Let's see that 60. Will he change it up a little bit? He did.
Yeah, it looked like the 98 was trying to time him and bumped into him a little bit, and then he took off right after that.
Now that's the best time to go after you get that little nudge.
Zimmerman on the inside. Like to take away that 3rd spot from the 9, and he does.
And it looked like Fitchum tried to dive her down in there too, almost got the inside wall, and that messed them all up.
Going to make a move inside of Fitchum and take away that 5th spot. Fitchum's going to fight back on the outside here, which is pretty hard to do, but he seems to be hanging out there.
Oh, and then the 41 bounces it off the wall trying to get in there deep. Looked like possibly Danny Zimmerman Sr. and Brendan Carroll may have had some issues there.
Yeah, looks like he got bumped. It looks like maybe had a car off in the corner sitting just off the edge of pit road that might have threw the caution out. See the 17 there's got the right front of that tore up, but not a downforce track, so should be good to go here. Got his toe in and all that good stuff.
Now I'm curious here. Chad Pitchum just came down for a pit stop. With caution laps not counting, will that still put him a lap down? You know, we get to learn tonight.
He beat the pace car out. I don't really know. I don't know if they do or not. That's a good question. We only actually do have 3 cars right now off the lead lap, so I'm going to go with possibly no. Guess we'll see as the night progresses. I've never actually done a race where caution laps didn't count, and I almost wonder if, see, my scoring's all out of whack, so that's why I'm switching camera angles so much, but I'm almost wondering if the scoring's not resetting every time they go across the line, and yeah, that's what's happening, so...
Yeah, it's got to lock the lap, it looks like, to reset the scoring.
Yeah, every lap, the whole scoring resets, so I apologize for all the camera angle and changes, but that's what's going on. We've never actually had this before, so that would explain it. Let's see, we're doubled up, and the pace car's got the lights off, so we're going to go green here again, and we're just getting ready to go green here on lap 12.
The 60 played the 98 beautiful there. Matt tried to pull the, I'm gonna go out in front of you and get on it when I hear you, and it still didn't work.
Got action happening all over the track. Battle working back here. Everybody's trying to stay in the top 10. The 54 of gets out in front of that battle.
And to fill everybody in, Chad did stay on the lead lap, and he is charging hard right now. He's up to 10th.
Yeah, so apparently, I mean, I guess I would stop and get tires about every time if I just was there to lead lap. Especially until this thing gets down to like 20 to go or so. Here he's working on inside the 54. No problem there.
Yeah, he made that look way too easy.
Kind of running that mid to high line here. This guy just drops low there and makes a liar out of it. You can see his rotors glowing, so he's into them brakes pretty hard.
Yeah, that line he's running is allowing him to have an awesome run off the corner.
Got a car sideways. Like maybe a 38 got turned. He got in the back of the... Like he got in the back of the 9 car there. Apologizing for the 5 car. The 5 car runs over the wall there at the start-finish line. Brings out the caution. Caution number 5. We're 19 laps in. Dylan Faulkner's still leading. He led 14 of the 19. Started on the outside pole tonight. Top 10 forward. Matt Miller in second. 9 car in third. Morgan Zimmerman fifth. Tyler Holden. Tyler Morgan's worked his way up from 66 to 6th. David Lorfano in 7th. John Higgins Jr.'s worked back up in the 8th spot. Chad Fitcham pitted. Started in the back that last run. Just a short run. Made a ton of spots up. Popped into the top 10. Greg Drelling's in the top 10. So, tires are working pretty good for that 13 car. Don't take long for the car to get tight here once the tires come in. And I'm honestly, I'm not drove super late model here, but I'm assuming it's about the same.
Yeah, you know, I'm honestly curious because we've only ran like maybe a max of 8 laps under green. And I'm wondering if these tires are even fully in yet because they're getting to cool off here under these cautions. They're going to go at it one more time as the pace car lights are off. I cannot talk tonight, JC.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. That's the pace car off. We're going to go green here. I'm on board with that second place car, Matt Miller. Didn't let Dylan get too far ahead of him this time.
Oh, we got Chad Fitch turned around in turn 1.
On board with him as he's collecting it up.
Robert Dreyer had her stuffed into the pit lane entrance.
Let's see what happened to Chad here. He's come out and turn and looks like closer. Maybe the 19 gets on the gas a little hard and runs off the corner down to the side. Yeah, that's what happened. The 19 come off the corner and really lost the car and shot right in the side of Fitcham and put him in a wall. They'll get stay on the lead lap. Arm no foul. He worked his way up through the field once. He gets to give her another go, and he's got plenty of 80 laps yet to do it. See Dylan Faulkner goes to his car.
He's just trying to see what radio station the pace car driver's listening to.
5 cars coming around. Got your lucky dog of Andre DiMarzo. A little early race summary. 6 cautions, 80 laps left. 20 laps in here, so a lot of racing to go. Lost another degree. We're down to 67 degrees. Doubled up, pace cars back off. Got the green flag. 98 had a good run on the outside there with him.
Yeah, Matt Miller, he's been about the only one that's kind of got down those restarts to not let the 60 jump him really hard there, so.
Never been still blinking out, working hard on that in that 3rd position. You can hold it here. 9 was working on the back. I think kind of got a little scared he disappeared.
Oh, and Zimmerman got real loose coming off of 4 there.
Usually whenever you're blinking out like this, if you're not used to iRacing, you can't tell in the car. So you're not at too much of a disadvantage, but it's the cars around you that they don't know where you're at or where you're going to pop up at if you get loose and you're going to appear right in front of them. So you tend to give them a little bit of space. So
See,
I'll show you
that,
what.
That's where you're too nice, JC, because I drive her in there because I have found out about 80% of the time the car blinking is going to get the worst end of the deal, so.
So here's an onboard view from that 9 car, and you'll see the 20 blink out, and it's kind of like driving in the dark for a second. The 9 car here is running a really low line, getting a big drive off of the low line. I think maybe the 20's got his issues worked out.
It's because you put him on the spot.
Right, I tell you. Hopped on behind the 13 car. He's got doors putting the ball hard. Keeps it straight though. Looks like maybe this last bit of damage he got really tightened him up. So we got a caution popping out here.
That could have been the break that Chad needed, honestly.
Got a whole bunch of them
Oh,
stopped in the back
the
stretch.
leaders even caught up in it. Reminiscence from Thursday night.
So yeah, you see Faulkner there got a little bumped and he's got the right front of his car a little tore up. Out of two, it's like they're all piling up on the backstretch, and he tries to throw the brakes on. He hits the one car, and the second place car, the 98 car, also gets a big piece of it. Got them two tore up pretty good. That's South Boston for you. Fortunately, that's going to happen.
Right now, though, if I'm Dylan, I'm yelling at my spotter.
Yeah, you definitely should have let him know that was going down. But when I was watching it, it kind of looked like everybody's going to collect it up, and then it just log jammed real quick. Definitely should have had the heads up that that was going on.
You know, though, I mean, mad props to everybody running back there in the middle of that pack, not to just keep piling in and make it a full-fledged car lot up there.
Keep getting at each other here. I would have to just bring in the scrap hauler to get some of these things out of here. So we're caution number 7. Still have
70 to go.
double back up here and leader car.
Well, oh, and Boozle gives him a shot.
Yeah, I just wanted to let him know he was behind him. Another yellow's gonna pop out.
You know, I hate to say this for these guys, but they're gonna have to get this cleaned up or they're not gonna get the 100 laps in. I'm looking right now and it looks like it's a 55-minute official race. So this may be shortened due to time.
What time do they have for their end time? Because I can't see that online. Actually, I can.
I'm seeing a 55-minute race and we are 30 minutes in already.
Looks like we got like 16:46 left. Maybe? No, I don't know what
No,
that's showing.
it's a little bit more there. I'm gonna say like 25 more minutes.
Yeah, I do remember talking to the league president, and he said they did time these races to not last all night long. Now we're looking kind of getting in the danger zone here.
Yeah, right now if I'm a spotter for one of these guys, I'm letting them know it's go time because I don't think we're gonna get 100 laps in. I think right now we're looking at about the 70 lap mark.
Yeah, would be. I mean, that would be something to think about whenever you turn the lap counter off. Precaution. There's that 13 car Mitchum. His front end's all tore up. Got his tail out. Car's all tore up. It's hard to get through the field here and try to find a car that's not tore up.
I mean, I hate to say it. That's our front too.
It's like the 38 ain't tore up. Let's see how good of a start Zimmerman can get here.
Well, he's got the advantage with him blinking in and out right now. He may be able to fire out when no one can see him.
Yeah. It's a big jump.
No, mad props to the 60 right now. Dylan is rolling. After that little gather up down there on the front stretch, he was back to 8th and he's back to 3rd right now. Oh, and they're spinning behind him.
Now, I talked about the 38 having a pretty clean car. It's not clean anymore.
The broadcaster's curse.
I tell you, I shouldn't have talked about it. Sorry, Barry.
Oh yeah, that thing's being sent back out to the chassis shop. It has no front stub left.
Chad Fitchum was also involved in that. His night's not gone very good.
Don't worry, Brayden. I'm already sending the message right now to left-hander chassis. Dan said he can have a front stub put back on that car for you for next Saturday.
See what happens. It happens up in front here. And so somebody caught the end of the pit wall. 54 flying through the air. 66, 17. South Boston is one of them tracks where if it plugs up, it's right now and nobody can do anything about it.
Alright, so now I'm going to play a different game here. For everybody that's viewing right now, we have roughly 21 minutes left till this race goes to checkers. We're at lap 34. What lap is the checkered flag gonna fly at?
Okay, we got 25 viewers, so what lap is the checkered flag going to fly at? I'm going to go with 45.
You know, I'd love to say you're low right now, but the way they're running, I think we're gonna be at about the 45 mark. And that's not putting these drivers down by any means, because I'm telling you, South Boston is a hard track to get around.
Double up here, give it another go. Hitting lap 35 to take the green.
Don't count out Dylan right now. He's starting there in 3rd and he is hungry to go get that win.
It's a big run on the inside of the 9 car, and he's maybe gonna seal that spot up and on the backstretch. Running a nice low line. Cautions out one more time.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely want to gain that position, but I don't know if I would have wanted to.
The 13th a little bit slow. There's kind of contact about everywhere there. Well, I'd have to say that probably Dylan's going to jump out the lead here. But, you know, 20's actually been pretty tough all night. Cycle back through. Let's get up the sponsors here again. Premier Dental Arts, Premier Service, Premier Products, ship nationwide. Spoke to your owner last week. www.premierdentalarts.net. EG Designs. That would be Braden Goddard driving the 38 car out here tonight. iRacing Cars logos and more. Marzo's Gears. Get up to Marzo's Gears. Get you some gears for your race car. Any other sporty kind of car you got going on. Hook you up. Tonight's race is brought to you by Amy Racing Family. Aaron Zimmerman in the 20 showing 1 lap lead. He took over that lead. We haven't been able to get another lap under green here, but let's see if we can get settled in. Thought maybe we was going to go single file restarts. We're starting to double up here in case car lights go out. We got a guess of 50 laps and 39.
Oh, and the 20 gets dumped into the wall hard.
That as the I was on it, but I think he blinked out and didn't catch it. So try to catch it back on the replay.
From the looks of it during live action there, it looks like Dylan just got pinched up a little bit and he said, "Oh no, we're too close to the end of this. I ain't rolling out."
Got the restart here as they head off into 1. Yeah, he's blinking out. Yeah, it looks like might have slid up into the 60 or was, I'll say he was trying to throw a block. And usually when you get on the gas, the car naturally carries itself to the wall. And we'll hop on board with Dylan and see what went down here. The cockpit. The 20 car disappears here, going down the backstretch. Yeah, I think he just got on the gas and natural momentum just carries the car up. Just caught the left front of the 60 and buried himself into the wall. No. Unfortunate little run there for him. Drops back into what appears to be the 10th spot. Keep falling back, so. Unfortunate amount of events there, but just another one of these tracks that are going to have this. That would be caution number 11.
Well, they caught the ARCA cautions because Thursday night, we actually finished the race with 11 cautions.
One nice thing about a small track like this, whenever you have a caution, the pace laps are nice and short, so we can get right back to green flag racing.
Now let's see if Dylan remembers these restarts, because he's been really good with them up to the point. Played it perfect.
Yeah, he did. Looks like the 98 gave him a little bump there coming out forward. That's when he took off. Got a battle brewing for 5th back here.
Oh, 41 was sideways all over the 3 wide, coming up and pitch him into the inside wall. They're wrecking in front of them.
Yeah.
Whew.
Got him wrecking everywhere on that lap.
That looked like the Royal Rumble going on in the WWE.
Pitchum's car is wasted. I tell you, if you're not a Toyota fan, maybe you should be, because it's still running.
Well, I've always said Toyotas are the possums of the car world. They just don't know when to die.
Back to Chopper game here. Just catch what went on. Looks like the 54-1 makes some contact there. Yeah, 3 wide's not going to work here. 38-13 hook up, and then the 54 to 41. In front of them after the caution comes out, so try to re-rack these things pretty quick. Got a good time to go over to point standings after week 4. John Higgins is going to be your points leader with 101. Braden Goddard with 96 points in second. Dylan Faulkner in third with 89. So pretty tight top 3 there, and then Tyler Morgan 4th, Colton Polinsky in 5th, Brian Johnson in 6th, Chad Fincham in 7th, Chase Gurr in 9th, Nick Remberg in 10th, Remberg's in 9th, and Jonathan May rounds out the top 10 in the current point standings.
Well, tonight Dylan is loving that, because he's going to make points up all over. Braden right now is running 10th, and Higgins is in 13th, a lap down. So, I mean, that's a beautiful points night tonight for Dylan.
Yep, sitting in 3rd right now, so...
And just a heads up, we're down to 11 minutes left. So we still have time to wreck at least another 5 cars.
Actually, only 2 cars are shown off track, retired from this race. Dave Lafano and Daniel Allen. And that's actually surprising. These super late models do hold up pretty good. And I believe they do have 1 quick repair, so... Dylan jumps out to a big lead again. Right now looks like he's picking up the 4th place.
Oh, Braden gets loose. He's spun out down on the inside too. He's going to try to get her going for no caution. He does. Good job there by Braden to not bring that caution out.
Kind of walked away a little bit. We do have a battle for this 2, 3, and 4 spot.
Now Paul Boozle, he's been running a great race tonight. Hopefully he can hold on to that 2nd spot. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone has anything for Dylan tonight.
He's definitely been the class in the field. So it looks like Braden Goddard blew his car up. This is on the backstretch, trying to get down off the track, and he's going to make it. Unfortunate luck for him. Doesn't appear like he has a fast repair left, so. That's not going to help him any with the second place point spot. Maybe he might be done for the night. Walker's got a 1.7 second lead over Boozle in the 9. Everybody in your top 10's kind of got themselves spread out here. Got a little run going. Tyler Holding a 41. Got into a little action earlier, but he's got himself worked up to the 6th. Who do we got as our big mover in the night? It's been kind of hard to move up.
I mean, looking at everything here, it's pretty close. I mean, we got Paul Boozle up there who started 10th. He's 2nd right now. Tyler Morgan, he started 11th. He's up there in 4th.
Just ate the inside wall there a little bit.
Robert Dreyer, who started 16th, he's currently in 7th. So, I mean, we've got a lot of guys that moved up. The one that definitely is not looking forward tonight was Aaron Zimmerman, who started on the pole, and he's back there in 15th, so.
Yeah, looks like he just retired. He retired from the race at lap 15. It looked like Chad Fitcham finally, car gave out, or he did, as he retires from the event. There's horrible luck for him tonight.
Yeah, he seemed to have the magnet on his car. Anytime something happened, he seemed to be right there with it.
Dylan's got himself stretched out to a comfortable 2 seconds here. Gyro cam so you can see how little the banking is here. You can listen to how they work the throttle is
And
in the back of the 5 car.
and working his way through that lap traffic.
You see a little bit of banking here. You see how low his line's very low. So we'll hop on board with him. Let's run a lap as it's the back stretch right now. You'll see him let off in the front of the car, really rotate down the line. And that was coming out of 4. But watch going into 1. He really lets off, and that car rotates over, and he gets way below that yellow line. And then let's watch Dylan's lap. He runs more center of the corner. So he's way up high. He comes more out of the center of the corner than the second place car. Of course, he's going to make a liar out of me and get it down to the yellow there. I think maybe he could run about any line he wants to and be fast.
Yeah, he's got that thing anywhere he wants it. He's gonna put it, and that car's just gonna take it.
So he's going to come up on some lap traffic here pretty quick, and we got a really nice, green flag run going here. We're up to lap 62. So we're past what everybody's guessed.
And we're starting to close in where I was thinking about lap 72, 75.
But yeah, you click laps off super fast here whenever you're green. I mean, they're running 15-second flat laps right now with tires. And none of these guys up front's pitted. 4th place of Tyler Morgan's pitted. Showing him 1 pit stop. up to 3.6 seconds now.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of lap traffic sitting there that they're all battling for position, so I don't think he's going to make his way through it quite as quick, and that may give a chance for second to reel him in.
See Dylan here coming up on the lap traffic, and yeah, he's got about 4 cars he's got to work his way through.
Oh, and they're pushing and shoving in front of him.
John Higgins Jr. in a fight for everything he's worth because he's up pretty high in the points too. Does not want to go a lap down. He's in that 10th spot right now. But he is 1 lap down, and 5 gets spun around there.
And the leader's in it. The second time Dylan's been caught up by other people. But he at least regrouped quick. He should stay in that top spot.
A little more damage on the right front. That's one nice thing about getting yourself a 3-second lead. He sees it and tries to slow way down, but the 54 is down to the inside. Yeah, nowhere to go, but collects it up and holds on to the lead as you see the 9 pop in the screen there, thinking it was going to be his, but he bounced off high and kept it rolling. So we are to lap 68 of the scheduled 100, and we're
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left in the session.
Boozle right now is going, come on, just give me a green, because this is going to be green-white checkered. I'm putting the bumper on him if I can get there. Maybe even try to pinch him down a little bit coming down to the start.
He's got to do something because Dylan's just been awesome on restarts.
Yeah, right now I'd be trying to get in Dylan's side a little bit.
I'd just go up there and give him a little bump right now.
Yeah, you know. And then when he yells at us over the radio, we just tell him we had a hot dog wrapper on the grill and trying to clear it off.
Trying to read his back bumper.
Yeah, but honestly, that Budweiser Hoosier Trojan car, nobody said anything for him.
No.
Pace. The pace car lights are off and we're rolling into about 30 seconds left, so I think we're gonna go green-white checkered here. Boozle kind of laid back, he's hoping to get a big run right there. He doesn't get what I think he wanted.
Cars in the wall. Got collected off the wall really quick. So Sessions running out.
Oh, the 66 goes around.
Keep it going, keep it going. Does.
Now we're over the 55-minute mark, so I'm kind of shocked we're still rolling here and didn't see the checkered flag thrown there.
Taking a look at that 54 car. It is tracking sideways. Look at the pit road. the 19, yeah, he gets spun around, and the 19 comes in and just finishes him off. Yeah, he's definitely tracking sideways. It's just, see him trying to get it straightened out, but definitely got the toe in, knocked out of that thing. Alright, so I don't know. Somehow maybe the session got extended a bit or something. Now I actually have a counter that says 7 minutes and 15 seconds, so who knows. We're just going to go with it till the checkered flag flies. How's that sound? One more pace and lap here. As far as the Checkered Flag Network goes, tomorrow night we're going to be running in Texas 100 laps with the GameWorks series. If you're good at running an A car, and I'll tell you, there's some top-notch drivers in this series. Check out Checkered Flag Network Facebook page. Scroll down. I know I've got some posts above it. GameWorks. It's Cup cars. It's good hard racing. It's $5 entry fee, and you 100% of the entry fees goes into the payout. It has the payout skill there. I'm working on Chad Fitchin today, trying to get him into A car tomorrow night. And Chad, if you're watching or listening, after the night you had, you probably should take me up on that. So,
yeah, man, and come on out. I mean, hit JC up. I know we kind of got a little bit of a rivalry going on over there right now. He needs some more drivers for his team.
He flags out. Dylan gets a big run again. No surprise there.
You know, a car we haven't talked about all night is that 8. David Lafano, he's moving himself up right now. He's up into the 4th spot, but he's got a lot of pressure by the 43 under him.
I'm going to go 3, almost 3 wide there.
I don't know what happened there. It looks like as I talked about him, he lost throttle or something.
Checkered flag is out. So, yeah, the 60 car is going to take the win as the session just ended. And he's doing burnouts before the field passes.
Well, you know, when you're that dominant, who cares?
You're just going to dodge him either way, I guess. Doing the Polish victory lap.
Well, you know, that's how I can tell you're not from Wisconsin, because we call that an Allen Quickie victory lap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the... I guess that's just what we call it here in Ohio. So, wow. Okay, that was kind of wild. So here's your top 10s on the screen. We're going to grab the 98 car, Matt Miller, and get him up here. I got him.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey Matt, this is JC and Taz in the booth. You got a copy?
I hear you loud and clear, bud.
So, a pretty caution-riddled race tonight, and he was able to keep it up there and get a pretty solid finish out of this.
Yeah, practice didn't go as well, but all of a sudden I laid down a good qualifying lap that I didn't see there in practice and was able to use the track's position. But yeah, I mean, it just a little more give and take. The series is a pretty good series. I'd like to see it keep going.
Yeah, South Boston, man. If you can get qualified good and keep your nose clean, and you know, actually your car don't look too bad. A little wrinkled up there in the front, but I don't think there's a clean car out here. So a good run tonight, and anybody you want to thank tonight?
I'd just like to thank the guys that put this series together and everything like that. The Marzo cameras and the sport late model league itself. I mean, without guys that want to get this thing going, we really don't get a shot, you know, to do this stuff, especially at the times that we're in right now. So you have a good one, bud. Thanks a lot.
Yep, thanks for racing tonight. Look forward to seeing you next week. Take care this week.
10-4.
User was moved out of your
Third place
channel.
finisher, Matt Miller. Grab Paul and bring him up.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey Paul, this is JC and Taz in the booth. You got a copy? Paul, do you have a copy? Alright, looks like maybe
We're full of the broadcaster shy group tonight.
I guess. We don't have a copy
User
of
in
Paul.
your channel timed out.
And I'm looking here and it looks like Dylan doesn't have a microphone set up, but let's see if we can get him to turn it on for us.
User was moved to your
See
channel.
if I could turn it on for him.
Hey Dylan, if you got a copy, it's JC and Taz up here in the
User
booth.
entered your channel.
Hey, you guys got a copy?
Oh, hold on, Dylan. We got Paul in here now. Hey, Paul.
Hey, sorry about that. My phone just died.
Oh, hey, no problem. Hey, the 9 cars got a second place finish tonight. Yeah, I tell you, your nose looks pretty clean there, man.
Yeah, we tried to keep it off the wall and just save tires most of the race. Unfortunately, didn't finish out the whole 100 laps. I was hoping I would have had something for him at the end, but I want to give a big shout out to my sponsor, Buzzero. For any aircraft pumps, hit him up. And yeah, happy to bring it home in second place with.
Well, you know, you started 10th tonight, so to keep that car as clean as you did, that's pretty impressive. I mean, everybody out here is looking like they're calling 5-star to get new body panels. A lot of them are contacting the chassis shop to have new stubs put on the car. But you did a good job keeping that thing clean, keeping pressure there on Dylan.
Yeah, appreciate it. I was kind of the game plan to make it to the end of the race, which we did, and it turned out to work out. Take it easy, not being too aggressive during the race. So.
Well, I'm going to give the shout out to you there because nobody had anything for Dylan on the restarts till you got up there, and then he wasn't getting as big of a jump as he was the whole night, so you were definitely on his game plan there with the restarts, and I really think you were the only one that had a shot to even try something for him. So good job tonight, man, and we hope to see you back next week.
Appreciate it. We'll see you guys then.
Yep, take care this week.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right, Dylan, you got a copy on us now?
Loud and clear.
Hey, man, you led 57 laps tonight and took home the W. Little nerve-wracking moments there as some cars got spun out in front of you. You was able to avoid some of it, and then some of it you got caught up in. Dropped back to, I think, 8th and worked your way back up front and eventually took the lead again.
Yeah, it was a tough race getting caught up in that wreck, and I got to give a shout out to my sponsors, and I don't run those 5-star chassis, I run our bodies.
Yeah, they're going to have to do some work on it this week, but...
Just a little elbow grease, it'll buff.
So, South Boston's important. We've seen all night it's important to be up front and try to keep your nose clean, and you was able to do it. And actually, I was checking out the points here, and looks like you probably had a pretty dang good points night, as you was in 3rd, and Higgins and Goddard had not so good nights. So maybe you're going to hop back up in there and maybe grab this points lead here.
That's what we're shooting for, and hopefully next week we can.
All right, sounds good. We look forward to seeing you next week. So take care this week.
All right, see you guys.
See ya.
User was moved out of your channel.
There's your winner, Dylan Faulkner. Led 57 laps of the 73 we got in before he ran out of time here tonight. And there's your top 10. I'll just give you the full results here. But yeah, it's South Boston style racing, Brad, and lots of cautions. Just a lot of racing incidents on a small track like this.
Yeah, that's what we picture to see at a track like SOBO, but the guys did pretty good. I mean, they had a decent sized field there, and everybody was just trying to push their way up to the front, but that's short track late model racing for you.
Yeah, we'll hit your finishing unofficial results, and then we'll hit up your race summary. We got 72 laps in the session before it fell to checkered flag after the session time ran out. We only actually had 3 lead changes in the race, so that went up wrong. 14 cautions. Unfortunately, the time ran out for these guys, but there were some good movers and big point shakeup this week. So check in these guys' Facebook page. You can catch up on the points once they're posted here in a couple days. And tomorrow night, check us out. We're going on air probably at 8:45 for GameWorks Cup Series. Like I said a little bit ago, check out the link online. And then next week, we're going to do that tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we'll be back with the week off from the SOBO series. They're going to be at Richmond. And that goes on air at 8:50. So Wednesday, check that out. You guys take care this week and stay healthy. And we'll see you tomorrow night for the GameWorks 100 Laps at Texas.